Argylle is Matthew Vaughn's latest movie, and it stars, well, a load of amazing actors. Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, Samuel Jackson, Dua Lipa, the whole gang's here. And in Matthew Vaughn's new movie, Ellie Conway, the writer of a successful book series called Argylle, about a secret agent going on missions, gets swept up in a real spy mission with many spies and basically has to uncover a load of mysteries. Now, notice that I really hesitated on that plot synopsis because I'm going to be honest right now, I have no idea what this movie is about. Now, you may be thinking, but Gibson, you've already seen it, which I have. But the thing is, the movie was so confusing. I was lost throughout the entire movie. Fair to say, this movie, unfortunately for me, was bad. I did not enjoy Argylle, and it's a huge disappointment because I was really, really excited to see this film. I'm a huge Matthew Vaughn fan. I like X-Men First Class. I really like the first Kingsman. But the past three films, he's really gone downhill. The Golden Circle, not that great. The King's Man, it was and then you get Argylle, which for me is his worst film, without a doubt. This is a convoluted mess. The first half I think was fine. I think the story drip fed a load of things for the future events in the film, which I really like. I knew things were going to come back into play, and I was interested to see how they would. But the thing is, when the mysteries started getting answered, I hated it. I didn't really like the answers, and they kept just shoving in a load of plot twists and reveals, and it just made the whole story so confusing. Like, this movie's way too long. We don't need all this stuff thrown in there. Like, it seemed like Matthew Vaughn felt he was being smart by adding all these plot twists and stuff, but it did the complete opposite. If anything, it made him look a bit dumb, and it just made the movie so much more confusing and hard to follow. And also, things are never really established well. Like, there's this whole plot point with a file. They have to, like, transfer this file to this guy, and it's never really specified why this file is important. So it's just things like that where things are never specified well, so it's hard for me to care about the plot. And also, I just weren't really into the characters. Ellie Conway is a likable character, and a load of things happen where we see more things about her character revealed, but she's just not that interesting, really, and none of the other characters are, and it is such a real shame. I just wasn't invested in anything about them. And usually with these sort of Matthew Vaughn films, there is going to be a bit of humour, and there was, but the humour never really landed. I did like it when they involved the cat. I thought the cat was cute. I thought the cat was funny as well. And that was it, really. None of the jokes really landed. They weren't smart like the first Kingsman movie. They just weren't anything special whatsoever. But I will say the one part of this movie that did keep me a little bit intrigued was the action. Now, the action hardly has much emotional weight to it. It thinks it does, but to me anyway, it didn't really feel like it. But it's entertaining. It's entertaining enough. But what really ruins the action scenes at times is the CGI. In fact, the CGI as a whole in this film, wow. $200 million budget, this film had. Where did the money go? Honestly. A small spoiler here, but right towards the end of the movie, we have this colourful action scene, and it involves some sort of ice skating, in a sense. And it's very clear that it's Bryce Dallas Howard's stunt double. That's not a problem at all, but they like face scan Dallas Howard's face onto the stunt double, and it looked terrible. I think at one point it kind of glitched out a second. It looked so bad. And also, I must say, why did they not use a real cat? Well, they did it like small moments, but the cat was always just CGI. Even when it's just someone stroking it, it is CGI, and it takes so much of the realism out of those scenes. And also, as a whole, the movie on a visual scale is just not that brilliant, really. It's a competently directed movie. I did like the use of colours, though. I did like the colours. There's this action scene where it's very colourful, and in the flashbacks, everything's black and white, but there is like some specks of colour for certain objects. I did like that. I thought that was a nice little visual touch. I knew the technical aspects are fine. The editing during the action scenes was the better part of the editing, I'd say. It's loads of multiple cuts, but you can see what's going on, and you expect that from Matthew Vaughn action. And overall, the editing was just competent, I say. The music I thought was quite fun, especially during the action scenes as well. It was mainly just licensed music, but it fit the tone of the scenes. But that's it, really. But the one consistently good thing about the film were the performances. Bryce Dallas Howard and Sam Rockwell are like the main core of the movie. And they have some really strong chemistry despite their characters not really having that much intrigue. Everyone else, like Bryan Cranston, Samuel L. Jackson, they're not really in it much, which is kind of a shame, but they pull off their roles really well. And also Dua Lipa's in this film. Nothing else, it's Dua Lipa. However, she's in it for like 3 minutes, and most of that is in front of a green or blue screen. So that was very annoying to me, especially to me. So unfortunately, Argylle for me just wasn't it. The action's fun, the acting's all really good, but the story just really takes this movie. It's got like a million plot twists out of nowhere. It makes no sense after a while. The characters are just not that intriguing. Visually and on a technical level, the film's just nothing special. Argylle was just a huge disappointment, man. Matthew Vaughn, man, come on. We need you stepping up. We've got a Kick-Ass reboot and maybe another Kingsman movie on the way. We need you on form for them. So yeah, even if you're a big Matthew Vaughn fan, I don't really think you'll enjoy this movie. It's just not that great. The story really takes the quality of it. And I'm going to have to give it a 3 out of 10. It was a huge disappointment. It's really upsetting. And yeah, guys, that is it for the end of this review. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have seen Argylle, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments. Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know in the comments. Always love to hear your thoughts. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Have a good day. See you later.